Hi there, it's Julia, Jeepin' with Julia, and we are going to get started installing the Dominion Off-Road high lift jack holder in my Jeep. So let me show you the parts that are needed. All right, the instructions are here, and I decided to get a little Loctite that I'm going to put up on the bolts. Here is the driver's side bracket. I did notice from watching a few earlier videos that this has been updated a little bit. In the earlier videos, this top bolt was actually a nut, and you had to screw, it was a bolt, you had to screw a nut over the top of where the jack mounts. However, it did appear that it was very hard to reach that spot, so I'm guessing over time he decided just to make that a bolt. And then this is the bottom one that you screw through the base plate of the jack. So this goes on the driver's side. And then on the passenger side, it did come with a little Dominion Off-Road sticker, and there were instructions to install that. Although I put it someplace else, I like it this spot better. That will go up there on the passenger side, and then it's got that little spot there. It comes with a bolt 19mm nut there that you put through the handle of the hijack lift. You also do, here's my hijack lift, so it'll go in one of these upper holes here. I did have this part attached, and it did show that this needs to come off. There's not enough room for it up there to be on the jack. So I'll just keep it in my toolbox, one of my tool bags, that's fine. And you need a 13mm wrench, which I have here. That's for the stock bolts that are up there in the roll bar. Said you need a 1/2" wrench for this guy here. My 1/2" didn't fit, but this 9/16 does. So that's what I'll be using. And then you need a 19mm wrench or socket for this guy. So I've got all my tools laid out, and I'll get started here in just a minute. All right, I am in here. I've unzipped my roll bar pad, and I'm just about, this is done here. This is a 13mm socket. So this is what we're going to take out. Down here, please. I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite on it, just to keep it from coming loose with all the off-roading and bumping and everything. And then the bracket goes in with this little peg, goes in this bottom hole, and then this just fits right back in where you had it. I can see. There we go. So screw that back in there. And tighten this up. Okay, that's pretty tight. And then I'm just going to zip that back up like that and put the Velcro back over there. So it looks, it's going to show a little bit, but it's not too bad. That's all there is to that side. And then come over here and unzip this, and then we've got the same thing over here. close enough. There we go. And here's this side. Put the little, again, the little peg goes in that hole. And then, let me put a little Loctite on the screw. Put that up like that. Can't see it. Where is it? There it is. There we go. And you want to be careful not to whack your window. Nice and tight so we don't get any rattling, but I think that's good. Zip that up again and bring the Velcro back over. There we go. All right, that's nice and snug. Okay, now I'm going to take this little nut off this side. There we go. And I'm going to get out and get my high lift jack. Be careful not to hit my window. One thing he does say is, well, I did see some previous videos, some people did have non-high lift branded jacks. They made it work with some jiggering, but this is specifically made for the branded high lift jack. Okay, now, being oh so careful not to break my windows. That side is on. And this, as you can see, sits kind of in the groove there of the jack. And then you can use a little nut over here to secure that. And then this is the one where it said to use a 1/2 inch wrench, but on mine, I don't know, this 9/16 seemed to work better. I'll get that. And then on this side, it comes with this bolt that has that, I forget what it's called. And this is a 19mm nut. And you put it right up there. And then this is, see my chloride on. And that self-tightens with that nut with the flangey thing. I don't know what it's called. The jack that I have has the handle keeper, so that's not going to rattle around at all. So it's nice if you have one of these. This jack is the Patriot Edition and it came with it. So there we go. Ouch. All right. Up there and out of the way, nice and snug, won't get exposed to any kind of dirt or driving conditions, and won't get stolen either. So there we go. And we figured out that this bolt in here works great with a 14mm wrench. So that is what we used for that. Tighten that up again. So this isn't going anywhere. That, you know, you may get some rattle from the jack, but I don't think it'll be too much. And I like it. That's perfect. It's way better than being on the outside where it's exposed to mud and stuff, especially when you're on the trail, and the potential of being stolen off your Jeep. Let's see if you can even see it from inside. Yep, here I am. I know that's terrible. No, I mean, I'm looking from inside my Jeep, looking in the rearview mirror. There's looking into the back. You can't even see where it is, so it totally doesn't obstruct anything. So that is awesome. Alright, so that is the install of the Dominion Off-Road Jeep JK High Lift Jack Mount. They do make one for the JL as well, and so you really have to be careful when you order to make sure you're ordering the right one for your Jeep. Thanks, and see you on the trail. Bye-bye.